Okay, in this video we're going to make a Lego brick, and then I'm gonna show you how to stack them together to align assemblies with cylinders or with edges, sidewalls or something. The Lego brick I got is just something I found on the internet. I can leave the link in the description. Alright, so create a sketch, select the plane, and the brick is a 2x4 brick, and it's in metric, so I'll be converting it to English. So short side is 15.8 millimeters divided by 25.4. Long side is 31.8. That is our rectangle. We are going to extrude it first. We're going to extrude it up, and that dimension is 9.6. 9.6 in English, and not metric. Divided by 9.4. Alright. There's the bases of our brick. Now I'm going to cut the bottom out, and the bottom dimensions are listed on this sheet. Use new sketch, select the bottom. There's a circle in the middle, so we'll drag our cursor till we get the triangle. We'll drag the other side until we get the triangle as well. When they meet, you get two lines. You're in center. Now we're going to make a circle, 6.51 divided by 25.4. Okay. You ever seen the bottom of a Lego brick? You see these circles? It'll be obvious when I finish it. Another circle, same center line, 4.8 millimeters. Okay. So we have that. Now we need 3 of them. So we'll do a pattern. Rectangular is fine. Select both of our circles. Select a direction. In the direction you want to select a line that's going in the direction you want. You see the arrow here. We want 2 directions. Our distance is 8 millimeters. So we end up with that. 3 circles. I'm not going to go into the full detail of the bottom, but it'll be obvious what we're doing. Now we need to add a shell around. And the shell is 1.2 millimeters. Okay. So we'll take this rectangle tool again. Make a rectangle here. And it's 1.2 millimeters, 1.2 divided by 25.4. Alright, and the rest of them are the same. So we'll just grab the 2 geometries we want, select the first dimension, and the FX will reference that. Same thing with the other side. Enter, and the last side. Enter. It can be any one of these other dimensions that are the same. They all reference the original dimension. So now let's pull that, or cut that area. E, we're selecting this. We also want to select these insides of these cylinders, and that goes It doesn't really say, but let's try 9.6 minus 1.2. Oh, okay, so 9.6 minus 1 millimeter. Okay, 8.6 millimeters minus 8.6. Let's redo that. 9, negative 9, minus or plus 8.6 millimeters. Let's take that, put a parentheses around it, divided by 25.4, which is weird. It's not changing. 6. Oh. Not sure what's going on. 9.6 plus 8.6 inches. Divided by 25.4. Not sure why I'm doing all of that. That's what we're doing. Okay. Could have just did 9.6 minus 1 would have been 8.6 deep, not all the other math. But we have the inside of a Lego. So let's make the top cylinders. We'll scroll to the top with a new sketch, and we'll take one cylinder, and one cylinder is 4.8 millimeters, and it is 3.9 from the edge. 3.9 divided by 25.4, and then the same distance both ways. 3.9 and 3.9. So we'll just select the other one. That's good. And the little castle thing is 1.8 tall. So we'll go extrude E, select that, and we're going 1.8 millimeters up. 1.8 divided by 25.4. There's 1. Now we'll do another pattern, rectangular. We'll select faces. Select the top face and the side wall. And the axis, this axis. And we want 4. We want the spacing to be 8 millimeters. Okay, now we want 2 the other direction. And that's going to be also 8. So 8 divided by 25.4. There's the top of the Lego brick. That pretty much is it. That's one simple 2x4 stud. Let's color it, make it an actual component. So what I did there was go to the bodies, select the body you're talking about, make it a component. Usually with components you can do a lot more things than just having regular bodies. we'll take that, right click and go to physical appearance. Let's make it a classic red brick. We'll go to paint and powder coat smooth, a red brick. Download it. See a little hand? Grab that and drag it on top of your component. Now it's red. That's great. So let's duplicate this part. Right click on the component. Copy. Just underneath it, right click again and go to paste new. You don't want to paste. All the changes you make to the first one will go to the second one if you don't paste new. Paste new is a separate component. Drag your arrow up and over. Let's make it some way out here. Press OK. Now we have 2 bricks in space, which the point of this video is to align things. So let's take the cursor and go to align. It's this little tile with 2 different color bars, and you want a component. I guess you can do bodies in there, so we didn't have to do that component switch. You want to align this edge to this edge. Now when you look at them on the side, they're lined up perfectly. Capture position, press OK. Now let's move over. Now I want to say 8 millimeters, but we'll align this other side up first. Press align again. This surface to this surface. Capture position, press OK. Now let's move that surface. Actually, no, we can do a better way. Let's align this cylinder with this cylinder. Now they're right on top of each other, but we can move them. So let's move this whole tile, this whole brick up, and you can go way out to clear. Since the 2 bottom planes were aligned, we can go up the amount of the brick, which is, let's do parentheses, 9.6 plus 1.8. Actually, all we need to do is go up 9.6. 0.6 divided by 25.4. Press OK. Now, with those tools, you have aligned this brick, and we can see the insides. If we right click and go scroll down to opacity control, let's go to 70%. You can see the other brick through the top brick. Let's make that a little clearer. Let's change this color to something else. Let's change this one to a clear tile. Let's say like a glass tile. So appearance, we will close this, go to glass, smooth glass. Glass window sounds great. That clear one looks like something out of the Lego box. Download it, drag it to that tile, that little brick, let go, and close. Now we have a glass tile. Let's make the opacity 50%. That looks great. It's lined up from the top. Those are some of the tools you can use to align 2 assemblies together. Usually you will have some face that lines up with another face, like you have a shaft and a coupling. 2 cylinders have to line up, an ID and an OD. Maybe that butts up to a wall. Use the align, use move. You can move it around however you need to. It's not done until it's right. But that's how you align some parts together for an assembly. I hope you liked the video. Like and subscribe.